Hey, what's up? I just wanted to talk about a couple things recently that's happened. I actually hurt my knee, so I haven't been able to play basketball or do anything that I've liked to do recently. But it's actually worked out kind of nice because I've been hanging out with my kids, and I think I'm spending way too much time at the gym. So I think it was a good thing, but I'm kind of ready to be healed. But I don't know exactly what I did to it, but it's getting better. And I actually only missed like 4 hours of work, which was good. But it was some hobbling around action going. But there's a couple crazy things that's happened recently. I just wanted to put out there for anybody watching. I ended up having to quit drinking coffee. Man, this cat is crazy. But yeah, they were. I think I was getting hooked on coffee really hardcore, and they were. I don't know, these people that are messing with me definitely wanted me drinking coffee like 24/7. I mean, everywhere I was going, it was crazy. But it was nuts. Like the 7-Eleven near my work had free coffee for like 2 weeks. They had a guy out there like swinging a sign around trying to get people to come for coffee. I'm driving by McDonald's. People are swinging signs around for free coffee. I go into like a gas station. The guy pours himself like a cup of coffee at like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, what the hell? And then I walk out and I look in the mirror and he's like drinking water. I'm like, just to get the smell around me, I guess. I don't know what the fuck they were doing to the coffee. But this 7-Eleven was freaking nuts. Like, every day they were trying, like, I'll go in there, you're like, you want coffee? I'm like, what the fuck? But I kind of was stubborn and I didn't want to quit because I liked the taste, and I was just like still drinking, occasionally coffee, pretty much every day. But it was sad. So that just happened like 8 days ago. So now I'm gonna have to probably try to quit drinking soda. I've been trying to rotate what I buy just because I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if they're sabotaging all the drinks that I normally buy. It's freaking nuts, man. But I've been, yeah, some of the food I bought have tasted like total trash. So I think I'm gonna have to start rotating what I buy. And, it's just nuts. I've watched a couple videos of this nappy head root guy on YouTube, and a lot of the things he's seeing is happening when I'm like parked at DC or something, like just crazy homeless people acting freaking nuts, like right by where I work, and just stupid stuff. But I think his videos are real, but I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of those things I think are real at first, and then it switches out to be like straight trash. But I don't know. I'm ready to get back to the gym and hopefully play some basketball soon. Um, some crazy, like I drove by like a homeless guy today, and he's like supposedly sleeping on one of those vents. He's got like a blanket on, and it's probably like 10:30 in the afternoon, and but like right next to him are like the brand new Jordans. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, just like sitting right next to him. Just stupid stuff like that. And like a crazy, like, fat, like, looked like, I don't know, fat white lady with red hair and smoking a cigarette and, just way out of shape. And then she's like carrying a yoga mat, like, right next to my van. I'm like, come on, man. This is insane. And just retarded stuff. Some guy, like, shadow boxing by my van today while I'm sitting, trying to eat lunch outside. And then he's like screaming that he wants a cigarette to some guy way down the street. Just retarded shit. And, but everything's decent, I guess. I only missed like 4 hours of work with my knee, which was good. I thought it was gonna be something horrible because I woke up. I felt it, something like, I don't know what it was, my meniscus or something. And I felt it when it happened, but then I just kept playing, and I thought I was fine. Then I kind of had like a weird slip later that night, and then like the next morning I woke up and I couldn't even walk down the steps right here. So, but it's been slowly healing. I didn't go to the doctors or anything, so I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure Yahweh's like fixing it for me or hooking it up. And because it's about like 90%. I would say close to 90%. I mean, it sucks driving all day on it because it's my right foot, but everything else is good. Some crazy things have happened at that basketball court. And I mean, the day that it happened, I had like, what is that? The Mason symbol t-shirt with a big like X over it. And when I was playing basketball, I got there and there was a bunch of people there, but I don't know, the game kind of ended and people were like shooting around trying to figure out how many people were leaving and how many people were staying type thing. And the guy like in the corner, I don't know who he was, but I heard him like, they're gonna kill that guy for wearing that shirt. And like, I don't know how I heard it because I shouldn't have been able to hear it because I was on the other side of the court and I was warming up and I was like, oh man. And that's the day like I hurt my knee. So like, I don't know if it was meant for me to take a break right there or they had some kind of like witchcraft on me or some shit. But, or maybe it just happened. But I was wearing some shirts like that up there a lot. And like I had FBI, Federal Bureau of Idiots, and stupid shirts I bought for like $15. And I mean, some of them look decent, some look kind of like whoever did it just did it in like 10 minutes type shirt. But they've, I don't know, they've sent like stupid things over there. Like some guy that got like, I don't know what he was trying to do, trying to be like friends with me type buddy like, but he just got out of the jail and was having all these kind of like, I don't know, tell me all these things he was doing to make money and like trying to get me to say, hey, can I jump in type thing. And then he was but like that same day I ended up listening to some what was it, there was a Yash radio and it was like people that get out of jail for like 10 years know everything type thing. It was like the same day that this guy kept saying that he just got out of jail, and it's just like, I think Yahweh's kind of like helping me out with things I'm hearing on certain shows and everything. So I didn't really believe this guy anyways, but it's just some of the easy way he was making money. I was like, maybe I could just do that and just get a little money. And I don't know, some of it was semi tempting, but then he owned a couple. He was opening a shoe store or something, right around the corner from where I was, and I never went to the shoe store, but like somehow the next day or the next week, like my basketball shoelaces were all jacked up. I'm like, how the hell did that happen? These are like new shoes. So I don't know if they were trying to get me to go there and buy new shoes or whatever. But I had some like old shoes that were like the same color laces, like red and black, and I just switched them out. And I go to the court, and the one guy looks at my shoelaces like, "What the fuck? Where do you get those at?" Because like, I don't know, I don't know how my shoelaces got torn up in like a month maybe. But it's just dumb stuff like that keeps happening. And I don't know, this ground beef I've been buying recently has tasted like total shit. I got some knee braces from a coworker. Yeah, I gave him like $10, and he said he was gonna, I just wanted some kind of light, because it's kind of like I feel like it's pretty good, so I just wanted a little. And he, like the first day it happened, well, he gave me his knee brace, and he's like, "Yeah, I got like 10 of these things," and they're like, I get them at the dollar store right next to my house, or like some like kind of like a dollar store right near his house. I was like, "Yeah, well, I'll give you some money. Can you grab me a couple next time you go?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," and he go get some, and what is it? He says they didn't have the same kind, and these kinds are better, but it's just like my initials like on the top. So like, I don't know. And he's like, "I've never seen these in the store before," and I'm like, "Oh really?" And like I open them up, and like my initials like above the knee. I should have brought one down to show you, but it's just like, and then you look on the box, and the initial isn't on the picture's in the box. And like I got these donuts right now, and my initials are on the side. I can show that. But I'm just like, what the hell? And I've been buying these donuts for like the last month. So I don't know if they started planning, but like, I don't know if you can see it. It's like SB Mini. And like I gave one to my son, and he's like, "Man, these are no good." But I was like stubborn. So I was like, I'm gonna have a couple. Because I was eating them for work. And then, what? Yeah, then my throat just like started burning. It's just like, what the hell are these, man? And, I don't know, my ex bought these, and she bought 2 bags of them. And both bags said SB on the back. And I don't know, I'm gonna throw these away. But it's straight trash. I threw the other ones away. Oh, and craziest thing recently. Damn, this stupid thing fell over. But, yeah. So I was drinking coffee every day. And then I would like, so I'd buy like a large one. And then, at like Dunkin' Donuts or wherever, like 7-Eleven. And I would save it like for the ride home, because on the ride home, like I would always be falling asleep. So I would save it, and like I'd bring a cooler, and I would have drinks in there and stuff. And like, I don't know, I was getting like this weird cough for like a month. And I was talking to some guy, I couldn't get rid of this damn cough, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I usually don't get sick. And like, I wasn't taking medicine or anything, but I don't get sick. Like, I don't know. So it was like a smoking like if you smoke cigarettes way too much and it's like winter time, you kind of get a crazy cough. But one day I was like, man, I wonder what the hell like this guy I'm working with. He's a Vietnamese guy, and he like speaks like a little English, but I don't know. So, and I've been working with him for a while, and he's worked for this company for like 5 years. I've been working with him for like 6 months, and I was like, man, is this dude putting something in my drink? Like, and I'm like, what the hell? And then like, what I do? Like, I had to get. Oh, how'd this happen that I kind of caught him? And I was like, oh, I started locking the door, like, and leaving like the back door open and the so we can get stuff. But I would lock like the front area where I would keep my drink like in the morning. And I started being like sketchy, like what the hell is like, because I got a feeling that he was doing some shit. And then like, and what happened? Like I bought a brand new drink. And I just spent like $4 on this drink, and I was like, man, this dude is not gonna screw this, like, jack my coffee up or whatever he's doing. So like the boss is like, it was like a job like kind of close to his house, and the boss is like, go, Tony, you just drive to the job, and like, so you can go home straight there, and I can go home straight there, type thing. So I'm sitting in the van. I'm like, yeah, go drive. And I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and my drink's like right there. And he's like, okay, go to the bathroom. I'm like, and he wouldn't get out the car. Like he was waiting for me to leave so he could put some shit in my drink. And I'm like, yo, go to your car. And he's like, aren't you gonna go to the bathroom? I'm like, come on, man, go to your car. And he wouldn't get out. It was like the weirdest shit ever. And then finally he got out, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then, so from that day on, I was like guarding my drink. Like, it's retarded. Like, I can't leave a drink, and I can't even leave bottled waters in the van, because I don't know what the fuck's going on. So, I go like 2 days later, like I go the whole day, like watching my drink and this is like every day now. This is happening, and it's just like I wonder what the fuck's gonna happen with this situation, and that's why I'm kind of making this video, just because like I just want, because I know they're gonna watch, and I just like want them to know that this dude is not like super sneaky and he's on top of shit type thing. But so we go the whole day. We get to the last job. No, it was like something like we forgot like a drop cloth in the house. So like I'm driving, so I'm like, man, you just go to the door and pick it up, Tony. I don't want to go in, like, because there's no point in both of us walking up there. And I'm driving, so like you gotta kind of do this bitch move and like walk to the door type thing and get the thing we forgot type, the stupidness. But he gets to the door and it has like a little buzzer type thing, and like I don't know, he's messing around with it and he can't figure it out, I guess. So he comes back and I'm like, all right, well fuck it, I'll just go up there. And like I get to the door, and I'm not even thinking about it, but I had like a little, maybe half a bottle of water left. And like so I get the drop cloth, come back down. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? The door's unlocked or something. I say something like, but I'm not thinking about the drink at this moment, because it's like a Friday and it's like 3 o'clock, and I'm just like happy to get off work. So I take a sip of the drink, like as soon as he leaves, or like on that way home, and I'm like, As soon as I drink it, I'm like, God damn it! Like, I probably just drank some shit, and then yeah, like I could feel it like in my throat, in my I don't know, it was weird. Like I think he put too much in, and like my lips were numb, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like Coke? Or are you putting like Coke in my coffee? And like I don't know what they're doing, but it was just like crazy shit like that. And but now it's just like I can't leave a drink. Like I'm drinking drinks, and I called him out on it a couple times because it would just piss me off. I'm like, man, if you put some shit in my drink, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. And like I said it to him a couple times, and he's just like, what? What are you talking? Like acting like he has no idea what I'm talking about, type thing. He's like, your drink. I'm just like, come on, man, you fucking idiot. But it's kind of a weird thing to, hey, this guy's poisoning me, type shit to say to anybody. But yeah, it's fucking crazy. But we're gonna see what happens with this, because I don't know. It's garbage. But what else did I want to say? Yeah, but I don't know what they're gonna do with, or what I'm gonna do. But it's all good. And oh, I also went to this building. It was like in Tyson's Corner. So it was like, where was it? It was in Tyson's Corner, and me and this that Tony guy worked at it, and it was like, I think it was like, I don't know, the top floor or something, and like you had to get buzzed in and do all this garbage, and the guy's like, yeah, it's what was it? It was some government agency. Like he got some contract with the government agency, and so they gave him this little office. It was a big office, but it was like three people working, like him and like one secretary and like another guy that showed up like 3 hours later. But there was like, I don't know, it was like 20 offices in this thing, but there's only like three people there. And like as soon as we get there, he's like, "Oh, I can make you guys want something to drink? Coffee?" Like he's like, "I can do anything Starbucks can do." I'm like, he just keeps going, and like, and my boss is like walking us to the job, and he doesn't drink coffee, so he's like, "Nah, I'm good." And he's like, "You want anything? I can do anything Starbucks can do." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." And like the other guy's like, "Yeah, I'm good." And like, so like I'm like, okay. And like, so he starts making some like fancy coffee or something. And then like the secretary comes in and he's like, tells her the exact same thing. I can do anything Starbucks can do. And I'm like, okay. And then like, I turn around the corner and he's like doing like, he's got like the Kruger machine going, or whatever the hell you call that thing. Like, you just put the little cup in there and pull it down. I'm like, this dude saying he can do anything Starbucks can do, and he's doing a little Cougar machine. And then, so like, I don't know, another guy comes in, he gets him another coffee, like, says the same shit, like, oh, I can do anything. And he's making coffee the whole time. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever, I don't care. I'm just like working. He's like, hey, you guys can have soda or anything in there. And there was like, and I think like, at this point, like, the thing already happened with Tony, so I'm like, man, I can't even have like water in the truck. So I'm like, I like have one bottle of water with me, and I carried it into place, and now it's like all hot. So I'm like, man, a soda does sound good. So at lunchtime, like, I went to grab a soda, and I was like, man. So I like grabbed one, and he had like 20 different like flavors in there, and like, I was like, all right. So I was like, man, I shouldn't even drink this. But I took like opened it, took a sip, and I was like, I'm just gonna wait a little while and see what the fuck this does. And like, no lie, my lips were like numb as hell, and my throat was like all jacked up. I'm like, man, if I would have drank this thing, I might have freaking died. Like, then at the end of the day, we get out there and there's like an ambulance. Like, we leave like maybe 45 minutes later, and there's like an ambulance like parked like on the curb with the lights on, but like no siren or anything. I'm like, man, if I would have drank that soda, I wonder if I would have got carried out in that shit. But it's just crazy stuff going on. But that's it, man. I don't want this too long. All right, man. Later.